For this unboxing, I'll be using a kitchen knife, which is not such a great unboxing knife, but anyways, I'll use it. We're on a budget, right? So this is how we do it. Oops. This has got to be the most disastrous unboxing event of 2020. It's all for fun, you know. Yeah, and my hand is pretty much healed up, so I can use it. But sometimes I use the left hand, you know. Oh, it's... How much paper is this, dude? How much paper? Let's see. Wow. It just keeps on coming. Just keeps on coming. It's too much, you know. It's too much. Okay. Got the bill for it. Invoice is shown like this. Bill is good. Everything looks good. And here we go. So this is it. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's been a rough year, 2020, wasted up shit all over the place, and we are just stranded like some, you know. That's right, that's what I'm talking about. 2020, you know, every year it's like I plan one stuff and the next thing happens and I'm not able to do that completely. It's a serious backstory. Before I bought this tripod, you know, I went to a job, okay? It was purely based upon what I studied. I've studied mechanical engineering, and it took me 4 years to complete the course. Absolutely right. It was a whole shitload of struggle. And what happened is I got placed in a company. It was actually a welding company. There is handling machines, there are, you know, robotic machines that do the, you know, assembly, manufacture. I was willing to invest in this tripod. It cost me around 5,500 bucks. Okay, and I had to go around 3 months on a job to save it up for this kit. So what I'm trying to tell is, if you're really interested in, you know, photography, videography, or you feel like you're a professional or someone who needs a tripod for day-to-day use like me, I use it pretty much for filming everything. Right now it's sitting on an Amazon Basics, so that's why I switched from that to this bad boy. This guy really weighs a lot. And another thing, if it is cheap, go for it. But if it is not sturdy enough and can, you know, get fatigued over usage of at least 1 month, it would be a failure and would be a loss of money for you. So good advice, get a sturdy tripod. Don't buy anything shit, okay? They give you Gorilla Pod, they give you whatever shit for 200 to 300 bucks. That's not worth it, okay? Save up your money and invest it in something good. Or you can invest it in a variable ND filter or an UV filter or a scratch resistant card for your LCD screen on your camera if you have it. Or if you don't, you can buy a lens for your mobiles or something like that. It's not a gift guide like Peter, but I love suggesting stuff. So let's get on with this tripod. So that's the backstory. I told you the backstory. 3 months of hard work, I finished it and I invested in this tripod. Now, is it actually worth the 5,500 bucks. I think it could handle. I have not tested it up to that extent, but it is good under 2.5 kilos or 3 kilos, like 5D Mark IV, 90D, 200D Mark II, 1500D, 3500D, 5500D, whatever. This guy is built really hard. Feels very rigid over here. It is aluminum. I'm not going to tell you how the tripod was or how my experience is or something like that. I'll actually tell you how you can use this tripod to take creative photos. If you're buying a tripod that is sturdy like this, it will mostly be for video recording, interview purposes, or for YouTube, or for taking photos, long exposures, light paintings, and creative stuff like that. Do you see this center column? What this does is allows you to hang weight. As you can see, there is a bag of 2 to 4 kilos that is weighing on this tripod right now, and you can see how you can increase the sturdiness and the overall weight of the tripod so that it doesn't hassle around, it doesn't fall over, and it is protected for you and it doesn't damage the camera. And now the serious backstory. I damaged my lens. Actually, I broke my lens. That's currently I'm filming on. Now it is repaired, it is okay, but still there are problems with autofocus. It is a little bit slow and the focus range is not as smooth as it was. So from my experience, I'm trying to tell you that be safe and use a sturdy tripod. Anything worth below 2,000 or 3,000 bucks, never mind. Okay, never use those tripods. It's worthless shit. Maybe you can use it for mobile or for Instagram reels. Even for those purposes, if you just hit it like this, it has nearly 99.9% probability that it will fall over. Okay, it's not worth it, man. Don't damage your phone that cost you around 50,000 to 1 lakh. It's not worth it, really. So let's see the packaging and stuff for this. It comes with this package. It's a good package, not like any other thing, and it says all of these things. I'll go over everything. The main thing that you should know is it has a ball head and it weighs around 1.4 kilos. It can handle 7 kilos of weight of cameras, and it has 4 sections of leg for extension, and it can go up to it can go up to 4 to 5 feet, and with the center column lifted, I think it can hit around 5.5 feet. That is easily manageable, but I don't see any purpose why we would do that. Comes with this bag. I think this is some school stuff or something like that, because it's very cheap. I think I used a bag that is similar to this in my 3rd standard, I believe. And the next thing that I was going to talk about, somewhere around found it. Next thing I was going to talk about is this. Do you see a screw? No, this thing. If you can see it, see, and a center column extension. Okay. This can be used when you need to, extend your center column or something for, increased height. This screw is used for, converting a tripod into a monopod. And to do that, you can see there is a leg over here. You can unscrew it in your anti-clockwise direction and it will come off. You can attach this nut with the center column and it will be converted into a monopod. So it's for that purpose. You can use it for shooting photos. It is especially good if you are interested in wildlife photography, because in that you will be run and go. When you are using a zoom lens or a lens that is around 400 to 500 focal length or around 250 or something like that, in that range, it will be highly impossible to be stable. Even though the camera has an image stabilization feature, it's not very probable that we can handle the shake in the camera. The monopod is highly useful in the hyperlapse situations where you can just take the center column away, take the leg away, then attach those with this screw, and then you're good to go for any hyperlapse. But the problem is the setup time, and it is very it's not so enjoyable. Like the Peak Designs tripod, you can just go for it. This is not such a minimal design, but it is a very, it can take a lot of beatings. It's that kind of a tripod. So this, you can see this, right? This is where you can adjust your levels. So if you're really interested in taking videos without any shake and stable at a very low angle, then you can use this. And it is also useful for photography when you expand the center column, and when that is converted into a L shape, which can be done with this screw over here. That helps you to take flat lay photographies. If you're interested in that, then this tripod is very much useful for you. You can easily post some aesthetic Instagram photos that you love with a kind of a simple setup: a tripod, a background, there's a foam board. You can use foam board for flat lay photographies, chart papers, color papers, and then you can use normal aesthetic, like I use the tables or any kind of a background to shoot it, and this would be very much useful for that. Can be refilled to any size, can be expandable, can do all sorts of things. The only thing that I've invested better is this tripod, so I would recommend anyone, you can just go blindly and purchase this on Amazon. Another one thing is that it comes with this pouch. Most of the YouTubers tell that it is a protective case or pouch for your ball head and something stuff like that, but I honestly think that it is not a reason. So what this pouch may be is, it is something that will prevent dust not entering into this level over here. You can see that, right? In here there is a level on the full ball head that is used to check the levels of the camera. So in order to not allow any dust into it, this may be used, because that's the only logical reasoning I've come up with. Because if you put the ball head down, it is gonna break anyways. Okay, if you keep this pouch in there, it doesn't matter, right? It's been a long day, guys. I've been filming, like, what's the time now? It's 11:30 or something. More videos are coming in on 2020. I had a different plan, but this year was a different epic. So I bought this tripod to gift myself departing 2020. You know what it has done. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much. I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.